Hey team. We are here for our deadlift and pull version of our full body, um, of our three full body workouts this week. Again, all of the foundational stuff in two of the three workouts. We have our accessory work coming in at the very end. So we got a lot of deadlifting today. You're gonna see basically every deadlift variation from stiff leg to B stance to sumo. I will have some gym alternatives if you are at the gym, you're taking this workout to the gym. In my setup, I have um, mostly heavy dumbbell options. So I have a 50 pound, I have 30-pound dumbbells, I have 20s. I do have a barbell set up because for me, for sumo RDLs, I prefer a barbell, but you can obviously accomplish that with heavy dumbbells. However, you prefer to perform that move, whether that be on the Smith machine, whether that be just using an Olympic bar with plates, whatever that looks like for you. Let me run through the actual profile today. It's a relatively simple profile in that you're basically seeing a pull, so some form of, an underarm row, face pulls, bent over rows. I think actually the exact variation will be girls in the first superset. Here we go. All right. So we go from B stance, stiff leg RDLs, 10 each, B stance directly into stiff leg RDLs. 10 each, so that's essentially 30 reps right there. We're gonna go right from there into alternating gorilla rows, which I'll demo really quick. Assuming you are warmed up, ready to go for this workout, work on your hinges, work on any hip openers or hip tightness, hamstring tightness that you might have. But essentially, in these gorilla rows, we're pulling back, we're coming together in an iso hold. All right, so hold for a couple seconds, release. Ultimately, we have 8 per side. That full little circuit counts as 1 rep. Okay, so rep ranges are going to be pretty high today. First superset is 4 sets. Second superset is 3 sets. We finish with 3 sets of underarm bent over rows and a heavy dumbbell pull through, which you can, if you're at the gym, you can use the rounded back extension instead, which is a fantastic option. But if you're at home, pull throughs are great. And pull throughs are even better if you've got a long loop resistance band like this. To get a little extra resistance, I'll be using this resistance band for face pulls. If you do not have a resistance band, what you're gonna do is a dumbbell upright row instead. All right. Now you may want to have grips for this workout. Just the nature of it is grip heavy movements back to back. So what I'm going to do is just proactively put mine on, because if you end up not needing them, then you don't need them. But sometimes you need them and you're already in pain, so it's kind of too late. Just want to save my grips, my forearms. 30s, 30s aren't heavy, but like at the same time, they're still kind of heavy. So I'm keeping these 30s for all of the deadlifting, and then I'm going right into those rows. I removed my rings, remember to do the same thing. Remember, 90% of that work right here on that front leg Back leg is just for support. Good. It's a game of how far back we can push the hips, bringing that front leg closer to center, pulling in that other butt cheek at the top of that rep. Three more. Whew. All right, my under glutes are already on fire. It's pretty much exactly what we want. Switch that leading arm if you prefer. We're halfway. All right, I'm just gonna say it. I used 50-pound dumbbells last week for single arm bent over rows. Those gorilla rows felt harder. I don't know what it is, but that's what it is. Now, if you're feeling any pain in that low back while you're performing your deadlifts, while you're deadlifting, I want you to seriously consider evaluating your weight selection, checking in with that form. Like, look at your hinge, get a band, stand in your band, and literally just work on that hinge. If there's anything awkward or uncomfortable about your body weight hinge, it's going to be magnified tenfold when you're picking up weights, pulling your gravity, or pulling those weights forward and down just via gravity. Like, if you are not actively rolling the shoulders down and back, actively engaging the core, squeezing those glutes at the top and very bottom of that rep, you're going to feel every bit of that. You're going to feel the rounding of the back. You're going to feel like your dumbbells are in an awkward position because your upper body is not as secure as it should be. You're going to feel, weakness in that core if your core is not engaged. The deadlift really is it's a movement to perform for overall strength. So it's not just coming down to hamstrings and glutes only. Yes, the low back is involved. However, you should not be in pain. 2 down, well, almost 2 down. 2 down for deadlifts. Halfway. Rest for up to 2 minutes, however long you need. Could you even imagine if this was your starting superset for just a straight up leg day? Whew, my goodness. Quick little shakeout. All right, third set. Third set, hardest set of every workout. Always and forever. AAF, AE, AE, AE. We're gonna see that one more time. One more time. Whew. Grab a quick sip of water. Make sure you are heading into this last set here with the same intention, same intensity. Get ready to lift the same volume or more. These 4th and 5th sets, these are the sets that really stimulate the growth. And I'm talking about not just the physical growth, but the mental as well. I'm going to recover for 15 more seconds. Because when you can do something intentionally uncomfortable, even if it's just physically uncomfortable, that means you give yourself the confidence to know and understand, yes, I can do the other hard shit. Whatever the hell that looks like. Handle that meeting. Confront that difficult conversation head on. Whew. Last set. Best set. Roll the wrists back. Don't get lazy with the wrists. Done. Whew. All right, y'all. We got 8 to 12 reps of these next 3 sets of Sumo RDLs, alternating with face pulls. If you don't have a long loop band, or if you're not at the gym accessing the cable rope attachment, you will take dumbbells and perform an upright row instead. Whew. Underestimated the difficulty of bringing in my bar. If you're still recovering, still recover. Don't let me rush you. Sumo position. Legs are wide, wider than hips. Toes pointed slightly out. What we're looking to do is bend at the knee when you feel your hinge has reached the deepest point. So for me, because I'm taller, you're gonna see a little bit more bend than maybe you will perform. Some people do not need to bend at the knee as much at all. If you're tall, like I'm 5'7", almost 5'8", my lift position from the ground, you know, that's gonna look exactly like the deepest point of my rep. So coming down to the ground fully, using outer glutes, using hamstrings, using some inner thigh, and yes, using a little bit of low back. Because this is a deadlift variation. A deadlift is a movement that requires full body strength, overall strength. All right, so we've got 8 to 12 reps. Choose whatever grip you like, whatever makes sense for you. Grips, no grips. Check feet placement. Hey now. Rest for up to 2 minutes. We've got 2 more sets of that. Think about how you want to make a progression. Reps, weight, combination. Now these full body workouts that have a bunch of different compound movements, aka deadlift variations, in terms of energy expenditure, we're expending a lot of energy, which means if you're not in need of this recovery right now, you're probably selling yourself short in one of the 2 movements of the superset. So try not to, first of all, don't sell yourself short ever, but understand the lower body, you're always going to be able to do more with lower body. Your legs carry your entire body weight, first of all. So when you're performing an air squat, you're really already squatting your entire body weight. Same thing with push-ups. So don't underestimate your ability. Try not to put a ceiling or any limitations on what you think is possible in terms of moves like squats, deadlifts. Like, it makes sense. It's the nature of the movement for you to have the ability to lift heavier with good form. Assuming you've practiced form, you're confident in form and movement quality, you've got feet placement down, you've got the movement itself down. Okay, you get this recovery for a reason. Eight to 12 is a wide rep range. All right, y'all. One more set of that insanity. Last set, best set. I'm gonna recover for another 30 to ensure I can get a few, maybe not a few, a couple more reps than I just did in my last set. So I'm shooting for 10 to 12. However, if I fail prior to that, that's not the end of the world. I just want a goal to work for. It's much easier to rate a measurement of success if you have something to shoot for. Even if it feels not attainable or unachievable. Whew. Here we go. If I can go underhand. So I was shooting for 10. Didn't happen the way I was expecting it to. That's all right though. You win some, you lose some, you fail. You got your next goal to shoot for. Alright, y'all. Last set, best set. We've got an underarm bent over row. So you can use dumbbells, a barbell, whatever feels good. We've got 8 to 15 reps for both of these movements. So your heavy dumbbell pull through option for that extra resistance or not, whatever you want to do. pull those dumbbells underneath the rib cage. Elbows are going straight back. And if you're at the gym, this is where you perform your weighted rounded back extension. Quick little shakeout. I'm going to go right into the second set. The shaking is normal. All right, y'all. Last rest. Last set. Whew. I feel like it was never coming. Here we are. This is why I created the 15-minute rule. So that you give yourself full permission. After 15 minutes, you want to bail. You think it's not the best day. You're not performing well. Your energy sucks. You're tired. You're beat. Your form sucks so bad you might get hurt. Whatever it is. Then give yourself full permission after 15 minutes. But I guarantee if you choose to keep going, if you choose to keep pushing, even while you're tired, even while you're feeling like shit, even if you've got to make an adjustment to your weight selection to get your form right, whatever it is, you choose to keep going, you're going to feel a lot better about yourself after this workout is done and you push through anyway. I applaud you for choosing to keep going, for choosing to commit, first of all, to hit the start button, get your shoes on, get your shit together enough to just start. And I give you credit for finishing. So go hydrate, eat, stretch, move, walk, move outside of this workout today. Eat your protein, eat your carbs, drink your water, get your electrolytes, go slay, and I'll see you next time.